Hi there everyone, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps. Thank you for joining me for another demonstration today. We're going to be using one of our new stencils that we launched yesterday. We've got our watercolour card and we've actually got some of our mica mists today, and I just wanted to show you how you can create a really nice background. So we've got our lovely stencil. And now we've got a selection of sprays, some of our mysticals. We've got amber green and we've got bumblebee. So just remember to make sure that you give these a good shake because of the mica in the bottom. Just a quick shake and you can see how quickly that's dispersed. And what I'm going to do is just spray a little bit of colour over the top of the stencil. And that's it. And then I'm going to take my watercolour card and I'm going to pop that down over the top. So give that a smooth over. And then we've got that lovely effect on the card, and when that dries the mica just sinks into that pattern and looks incredible. So I'm going to dry that off now. Let's put that. Okay, that's nice and dry now, and I've got one of our lovely stamps here, and I'm going to pop that down and use the VersaFine Clair. This is the Nocturne. So ink that up. Again, just take your time, pat it gently all over the stamp. Make sure you get that lovely detail. And I'm going to put this down. Just gauge it, give that a good press, and then I'm now going to ink up again. I'm going to pop that down here. Like so. There we go. And now I am going to take the fruit sorbet mysticals, and something that I watched that Joe Rice did actually was painting with the mystical sprays, which is something that I hadn't really thought about. So I'm going to pop that down onto my mat. So thank you, Joe Rice, for that little bit of inspiration there on painting with your mystical sprays. Because you've got that lovely element of mica in there, and that will just pull through as it dries. So I've just got a nice fine paintbrush here. Don't need to add water to it. You can just paint directly straight on to the card. And that opens all sorts of opportunities to be painting with the micas. Okay, let's dry that off now. Okay, so I do hope that you can see that beautiful shimmer, and it's subtle and it's in the background, but it's wow, it's it really does pull out that lovely colour. And now I'm going to use one of our worded stamps, and I'm going to ink up in the twilight. I'm going to stamp off, and then very lightly just want a few words dotted about, nothing too harsh, more like a sort of distressed look. Okay. And now I've got one of my worded stencils here, and I'm going to pop that at the top, and then taking our elements, this is Merlot, and my stencil brush, I'm going to go over the top. I'm also going to bring in a little bit of this colour down at the bottom here. And at the top. So moving on now, I've got our lovely new Posca pens, these are glitter ones. I'm going to just draw in and around some of these petals. And again, this just pulls out and highlights this lovely stamp. And just gives it another element, but it does look fab. Let me just see if I can get that in the light for you so you can see. So we're going to do a little bit of foiling as well. So I need my glue pen. All I'm going to do is just go on the very edges of those petals. And then I'm just going to do a few little circles around. And as you know, with the glue pen, we need to wait until that's dry, until it's clear. It comes out blue and it dries clear. When it's clear, it's ready for the foil to go over the top. It becomes really quite tacky. So if you do it too soon, it won't work. And then I've got my foil here, and I'm just going to place that over the top and give it a light press. And hopefully it will pick up those petals, the very ends of the petals that I've drawn the glue on. Yeah, okay, let's do the next. Let's move it further up. And it's all these little bits, you know, this attention to detail that make a difference to the card. And again, I'm hoping that you can see. I get that into the light. I do love the foil, the effect it gives. Right, we're nearly there. All I'm going to do now is use a Posca pen just to finish off. I've got a couple of colours here. And all I'm doing is just adding a few little dots. So lastly, looking at this now, I just feel like some yellow is needed. So I've actually got Sahara yellow. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to bring in a little bit of yellow. Sometimes you kind of look at the card when you've finished and you're not completely happy with it. Just look at the colours, okay, because just by adding another colour it gives us a whole different feeling. So don't be frightened to just experiment, add a little bit more colour. And I think that yellow has just warmed up that card a little more. So I'm really liking that yellow over the top. That's great. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's demonstration, something a little bit different using our new stencils. I hope it's given you some ideas, some tips and techniques that inspires you to have a go yourselves. Thanks so much for joining me again today, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.